Let's go. Hi guys. Hello guys. Welcome here to welcome back to a new YouTube video. Well, in this case it is a live stream, and I'd like to make English is not my native language, so I'm really sorry if you cannot okay, so I'm really this is way this I'm sorry if my well, I'm not speaking Spanish native, so my English will not be the same as a English speaking an English native. So an English speaking English native. So I will try to make my best for you to understand me in this language. So what's the deal? What are we going to make in this live stream? This is the book of Isaac Newton. This is Isaac Newton's book, Newton's Principia, the mathematical principles of natural philosophy by Sir Isaac Newton, translated into English by Andrew Mote, to which is okay, I don't get the word here, but yeah, Newton's system of the world, with a portrait taken from the bust in the Royal Observatory at Greenwich, first American edition, carefully revised, carefully revised and corrected, with the life of the author by N.W. Chittenden, New York, published by Daniel Addy, 45 Liberty Street. So I'm gonna read this book. I don't know, what do you think about this, guys? Yeah, I'm gonna read this book as long as I can, because that's it. Let's bring content to YouTube. So here we go. Something that is very interesting about Sir Isaac Newton is that he's known for this is not what I'm reading at the book. I'm just making a commentary about something interesting about Sir Isaac Newton, and that's it. That's that Sir Isaac Newton, we all know him as the first, as the person that, as the person that really studied gravity and tried to bring some concepts to physics. Like great, he's not the first one to discover to talk about physics, but he tries to bring some concepts to the table that are really interesting and that we all learn, or a part of us learn at school. Like all of these things we all learn at the school. Well, at least this is something that I learned at the school, but yeah, whatever. So let's keep with the book. Dedication. Teachers of the normal school of the state of New York, gentlemen, a stirring freshness in the air, and ruddy. Let me see here. English is kinda tough here. Ruddy pronunciation. Oh, what would I do without you, Google? Ruddy, a stirring freshness in the air, and ruddy streaks upon the horizon of the mortal world betoken the grateful dawning of a new era. The days of a driveling instruction are departing. With us is the opening promise of a better time, wherein genuine manhood, doing its noblest work, shall have adequate reward. Teacher is the highest and most responsible office man can feel. Okay. Wait. Can feel, but not feel like feeling. It is feel. So its originality is and will yet be held commensurate with its duty, a duty boundless as man's intellectual capacity and great as his moral need, a duty from the performance of which shall emanate an influence not limited to the now and the here, but which surely will, as time flows into eternity and space into infinity, roll up a measureless course. Wait. Cause. Oh, kind of tricky this word. I think no one is watching this stream, which is good. Nice. Well, whatever. A measureless course. It is course like coursing. Or a measureless blessing in inconceivable swellings along the infinity and along the infinite curve. It is an office that should be esteemed of even sacred import in this country. Eerie, long, 100 millions, extending from the Atlantic to the Pacific, from the Baffin's Bay to that of Panama, shall call themselves American citizens. What a field for those two master passions of the human soul, the love of rule and the love of gain. How shall all liberties continue to be preserved from the graspings of ambition and the corruptions of gold? That is a question that may Isaac Newton maybe Isaac Newton made. Not by bills of rights, constitutions, and statute books, but alone by the rightly cultivated hearts and heads of the people. They must themselves guard the ark. It is yours to defeat them. It is yours to feed them. Sorry, I made a mistake there. It is yours to feed them for the consecrated charge. Look well to it, for you appear clothed in the majesty of great power. It is yours to fashion and to inform, to save and to perpetrate. You are the educators of the people. You are the prime conservators of the public. Well, we all. Let me see, what is this? Wheel. Betray your trust, and the sacred fires would go out, and the altars crumble into dust. Knowledge become lost in tradition, and Christian nobleness a fable. As you, therefore, are multiplied in number, elevated in consideration, increased in means, and fulfill well and faithfully all the requirements of true teachers, so shall our buried land lift up her head among the nations of the earth, and call herself blessed. In conclusion, gentlemen, to you as the conspicuous leaders in the vast and honorable labor of educational reform and popular teaching, the first American edition of the Principia of Newton, the greatest work of the greatest teacher, is most respectfully dedicated. that the Principia of Newton should have remained so generally unknown in this country to the present day, in a somewhat remarkable fact because the name of the author, learned with the very elements of science, is revered at every hearthstone where knowledge and virtue are of chief esteem. While abroad in all the high places of the land, the character which that name recalls is held up as the noblest illustration of what man may be and may do in the possession and manifestation of preeminent intellectual and moral worth. Because the work is celebrated not only in the history of one career and one mind, but in the history of all achievement in human reason itself, because of the spirit of inquiry which has been aroused, and which, in pursuing its searchings, is not always satisfied with stopping short of the fountainhead of any given truth. And finally, because of the earnest endeavor that has been and is constantly going on in many sections of the Republic to elevate the popular standard of education, give the scientific and other efforts as a higher and better aim. True, the Principia has been hitherto. Let me see. What does this mean? Hitherto. Oh damn. Where is? Oh, I lost. I lost where I was going at the book. Well, whatever. That's what the stream today. I was at the 5th page. Wait. Yeah, this is the 5th page. No, this is the 6th page. Yeah. Whatever. That was all the stream for today. Bye bye. Well, no, let me see. Is there someone at the stream? No, there is no one. Well,